Whoa, look at that.
That's really good.
This is a pre-assembled mister we bought off of Amazon. And the reason why we bought it is because several years ago we bought another mister and we put it in our barn, and it is amazing. It works really well. The one we bought previously was a do-it-yourself length, and you kind of just assembled it. But this time we went with a pre-assembled length purely just because of lack of time. So this is what it looks like right out of the box. It's ready to go. And that is the reason why we went with this. The drawback of a pre-assembled one though is you don't get to pick the length between misters, but again, the convenience I think is really great. And so that's why we went with this one. What it came with out of the box is a couple mister units. You push on the blue to push the hose in, and then if you try and pull it out without pushing on the blue, it's not going to want to come out. So that's just the mister unit. It came with these. This is the nozzle. This is a different style of nozzle than the one that we purchased before, but it's kind of a similar idea. You screw these into the mister unit. Now I'm gonna have to see when we put it up if you can adjust the spray just by turning them like our other ones, or if the spray is what it is once you tighten it up. There's a washer there on these that's a very small washer, but it's probably to help stop leakage. It comes also with these. This is how you attach it to a hard surface. So, wow, that hose feels quite heavy duty. In fact, I actually can't squish it very much. That's pretty interesting. So if I push it like that, and then just tap it into whatever surface I want to tap it into, that is how you would attach it to a hard surface. The way we're going to attach it, because we're going to use this one actually outside, is we're going to zip tie it to the fence. It comes with these little zip ties. We might have to tie a couple of these zip ties together to wrap it around the fence post, or maybe I'll just use my own zip ties. It came with an extra washer, which also has a screen in it. And so that is going to help impurities from going into the line. This nozzle end is very similar to what I already have in our old mister. Oh, it's really tight. I don't want to unscrew that, but it looks exactly the same as our other one. This right here, that's the, I think it's called Teflon tape or just tape. What you do with this is you wrap it around your garden hose nozzle, around the threads, and so then when you attach this to it, you get a really tight fit, and then that way it's supposed to leak less. And that's everything that is in the box.
Wow, look at that go.
Whoa, look at that.
That's really good. Those are powerful.
Wow. And that is a fine mist. We didn't have to adjust them at all.
No, I think they're kind of quick.
And it's working all the way to the end. This is 84 feet.
Perfect.
Incredible. These are fantastic. This is how you create your custom misting system to cool yourself off. It's very simple. I know it looks intimidating, but it's actually not. We use these in our barn to keep the horses cool because the barn gets really hot in the summer. And this works really quite well. So this is a mister like this. It comes pre-assembled. What you do if you want to take it apart is you're going to push down on this blue piece, this part, and then you can take the mister nozzle out. Why you'd want to take these out is you're going to want to clean them maybe once a year. And what we do is we just soak them in a little bowl of CLR, and it takes all the dust, dirt, grime, rust, calcium off. And then once they're clean, you can put it back in super easy. You just push it in and it's done. So if I want to take it out, it's hard to, I mean, I'm sure you could really like pull on it and take it out, but it doesn't want to come out unless you push on that blue piece, and then it easily comes out. So to push it back in, done, assembled. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to cut a length of hose, however long you want it to be. Our entire mister system is the length of our barn, which is 90 feet. So these work all the way down the length of the barn, which is pretty great. To assemble this, very simple. Again, I'm going to push on that blue piece and push the hose in as deep as it'll go. I can pull on it and it doesn't want to come out unless I push on that blue piece again, and then it comes out easily. So to assemble, push down on the blue piece as you push the hose in, and that's it, it's assembled. Then I'm going to put the other side in. So I'm going to push down on the blue piece, push that in, so we have them in the same direction. Push that in, and now I have a mister system. Pretty great. To attach the hose piece, so this attaches to your garden hose, you're gonna wanna wrap this Teflon, I think it's Teflon tape, this tape, whatever it is, around the garden hose threads. And then when you go to put this on, you'll have a tight seal where it won't leak. It also comes with a washer to prevent it from leaking. But this is super, super simple to put on. I'm going to unscrew this part, so that's what it looks like. And then you have this part. So you have two pieces to this. I'm going to gently put it together like this a little bit. Put my hose end in there, and then I can just slide it like that, so I'll know how to connect it in a second. Now to connect these, very simple, you just push it in. There, it's connected, and then when I thread this on, now I have a tight seal where it's connected. And that's it. You can make this really quite long to reach, you know, a long distance and cool off a big space. This is obviously pretty short just for the demo. The mister comes with both zip ties as well as a little bracket to attach it to whatever you want, like via screwing it in. But we're going to attach some of these to our fence so that we can make the mister work for our outside horses as well and just cool them off. But one last thing to mention is if you notice that it's just dripping water from your mister, all you have to do is turn the nozzle like this to adjust the level of spray. Here's a close-up view of turning the nozzle. The hose comes from our utility room, and then it goes to right there, and then the mister hose starts, and that hose travels to right about there, and then you can see that fine mist. That's going to help cool down.
These are fantastic.